Okay, everyone, here we are in, what is this?
Castleton,
Castleton.
North Dakota.
Yep. We
Yeah.
are past Fargo. We breezed right through. Well, we did make a stop at Flying J to get some fuel. And we dropped the RV off at the RV park, and the dogs are at home. So we're in the RV park.
Yeah, they've been fed and they've been walked, and so they're really tired. So they laid down and they were about to take a nap when we snuck out. So we came to the Pizza Ranch, and it's a big franchise that's all over the northwestern states. And we have really traveled a long way, I think, since we posted the last video. You want to talk a little bit about where
we have
been?
already traveled over 1,300 miles in the last, since Thursday afternoon. And we've got 3,200 more miles to go. And we've actually been going pretty fast as we pass through the states, because we've been most places in the states, obviously. But right now, when we cross into Canada, we're going to probably be slowing down and taking in some of the museums, the other sites. The dogs do well in the RV. It has a generator, and we can leave the air conditioning on. All that's starting to get cooler as we move further north. And just one note of interest for all the farmers that might be watching this. In Alabama and Tennessee, the corn was chest high. In Kentucky and southern Illinois, it was waist high. In northern Illinois and Wisconsin, it was knee high. And in Minnesota and here in the Dakotas is barely ankle high. That's a function of the planting seasons. Obviously, the further south, the earlier you can plant.
Right, it's really cool here, and in the mornings when we've gotten up, it's really only about 60 degrees, and it starts warming up. Their medium temperature in the summer is between 70 to 82 degrees, so it's a little bit cooler, milder summers in this area.
Tell about the median winter.
Oh yeah, and the winter they get around Fargo, they get around 52 inches of snow in the winter, and they also have a -3 degrees is their average temperature. So it gets pretty cold here. But we saw some beautiful dairy farms and farmland all through Illinois, and also Minnesota, and through Wisconsin. And we just got to see just a little bit of North Dakota as we have gotten into this state.
Yeah, it's really beautiful out here. The thing I noticed about Wisconsin and Minnesota and now North Dakota is the roads are really clean. I mean, they're pristine, and when you pass a farm,
Right.
they don't have a lot of old junk cars and tractors and stuff sitting around. If it's not in use, they've got it hidden somewhere. I don't know what they do with it, but it's just amazing as you drive through. It's very pastoral up here. But going back to that -3 degrees average, no, this southern boy can't hack that.
Hey, I put a big X on that as far as somewhere I want to move to. But they have ski resorts all through Wisconsin and Minnesota. We saw ski resorts, and a big thing here also is water parks. I guess for the summer, there's
Indoor.
no beaches anywhere, so it's indoor water parks, I guess, that are open probably through the winter as well.
Our RV park has one.
Yeah, our RV park has one, but I don't think you'll be catching me on a slide.
Yeah. One thing that I might note is there's an absence of trees here. And so I'm thinking my Starlink is going to work well. Where we stayed last night, it had a tree canopy, literally.
No phone service.
No cell service, nothing.
No internet service.
We were in the Tules, so we told the lady we were going to stay 2 nights and get caught up and do some video editing, but we told her that we couldn't stay 2 nights because we couldn't do anything. We'd just be sitting there looking at one another. And didn't have a good place to walk the dogs either. So
yeah, we found some beautiful rest stops that we have stopped at, and there was one that we stopped at in Wisconsin. It was Wisconsin where the Lindbergh
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was no, that was West. No,
Wisconsin.
Minnesota.
Was that Minnesota?
Yeah,
Okay.
Minnesota. Lindbergh was his grandparents were from Minnesota, and actually, I think one of his parents flew some combat missions as a civilian in the war, as did Lindbergh, I believe. But according to the sign, I have to go back and read it. We'll post it so you can read it for
And this
yourself.
restaurant was just beautiful, and it was right on the water. There was a huge lake, and they had pathways that were paved, and you just walked the dogs down to the water. It was amazing.
They don't call it the Land of Lakes for nothing.
No.
I mean, every mile or so there's a lake on one side of the road, the other, and some of them are really huge. I mean, it'd make Lake Guntersville look like a puddle. But it is very nice up here. Our pizza's coming, and we're starved.
Oh, and we want to wish all the dads out there a happy Father's Day, and especially to our son-in-law, Mark Giddens, and also to our other son-in-law that lives in Kansas, is Robert Clark. So we wish you a happy
Are you
Father's
about
Day.
to forget his
I was
name?
about to forget my son-in-law's. Oh, I'm in trouble. No, I didn't forget him. We're tired, but we're hanging in there.
All right, we're closing this.